UFC featherweight, Youssef Zalal. What's going, Youssef? How you doing right now?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Good, good. Of course, man. Two fights in a 6-week period. Did you take any days off in between?
So actually, when I came back after my last fight, we usually take a week off and kind of just relax and enjoy the family and do the things you need to do, and then come back to training, straight back to training. So that's exactly what I did. I went right back to work after that. So it was pretty much a week I took off.
So they didn't make you do any kind of quarantine or anything like that when you got back?
No. Yeah, nothing down here because I mean we did got tested in here just to be careful, but beside that, no, not really. As soon as it came out negative, we were good to go.
All right. Now, you're heading into your third fight of 2020, and of course the pandemic is going on, and you're staying real busy. That's good to see. But do you think a lot of fighters right now, they haven't even fought this year? They're kind of sitting on the sidelines. Is that a big mistake, not taking these short notice fights?
Definitely. I mean, yeah, you should be like what I told before is like if the opportunity comes to your hand, you take it. You don't say no because you never know that opportunity might never be there again for you. So that's how I think about it. That's how I deal with it. And I mean, I have most of my teammates that can't fight even in LFA right now because they just can't fight. So it's like it's a lot harder for them than the UFC. The UFC you can fight. You can actually go fight. So that's a blessing in the sky, especially during this pandemic stuff going on right now. So I mean, it's a huge opportunity for these fighters, and I don't know why they're not taking it.
Yeah, definitely. You can rack up the experience, and it seems like the UFC, they're not really penalizing people for taking fights, or they're not even really penalizing people for not taking fights. So you might as well take the fights for all you can.
Yeah, it's a win-win. It's a win-win deal for fighters. To be honest, it's like they're really not kicking anybody out right now because it's pandemics and all this stuff's going on. But for me, I just want the experience, man. I'm 23. I want to get all the experience I can right now and move on forward.
Is it, of course you want to win every fight, but when you go in there, let's say you do take a loss, is it more about getting that experience like you just said instead of, I guess winning every fight right now?
Winning, obviously, it's always like there, but it's not a priority for us. As a factory X, we always the Mark Montoya focus on your effort. How was your effort into the fight? But you don't want to go in that fight like, oh, this nah, man, I had this, my camp was not right. We don't want to go in none of that. So we just gonna, and like you said, if you lose, it's a learning experience. That's all we think about. Like, okay, we did this wrong, and we just move on forward. And I mean, obviously, if you look at my career, I lost my two biggest fights that I had, and now I'm in the UFC on my third fight. So it's like it's just all learning. Just move on and move on.
Yeah, sometimes you can't control the result. You know what I mean? Because especially with the judges and how wacky that can be sometimes.
Yeah, you definitely. That's like the worst thing. That's what I hated the two fights that I lost. I was like, man. Everybody, I have people walking up to me, you won that fight. I was like, man, for me, I didn't win that fight because it went to the decision and I really didn't, it was a close fight, but I didn't want it to be that way, So I was like, you can't do nothing about it.
Now, you have spent 30 minutes in the octagon up to this point. How important is it to rack up that cage time?
Man, it's very important. I feel like it's crucial, especially in this fight game. Everybody's getting so much better at everything, It's not just jiu-jitsu or anything. So I feel like I feel like I'm going to have a step over a lot of people, and especially my opponent right now. He hasn't fought since last year. So for me, it's a big deal.
Yeah, that's a good point. He hasn't fought in almost a year, and you fought 3 times, and you're coming in with a 2-fight win streak. How big of a factor is momentum? Do you think momentum is something that is important in this game?
Definitely, the momentum, and then that will equal to your confidence. Your confidence builds up, and you don't want a confident young fighter. It's like those are the dangerous ones. So that's how I feel about it, and I really enjoy it. That's why I take short notices. I don't say no to those because it makes me enjoy and feel comfortable with the pressure. I don't have to really be like, wow, fuck, man, I took a fight on 1 week notice. I don't know if I can do this. It's too late. You took it. You gotta go.
With all that time that you spend in the octagon, do you feel right now that you're getting comfortable, or are you comfortable now? Like when you step in there on August 8th, it's no problem. You're not gonna be getting the jitters or nothing like that.
I mean, the jitters are always gonna be there. I don't care if I was a 30 fight vet, whatever. It's gonna be there. I feel like, especially for me, but I feel like it just that styles make fights. You know, the styles make fights. So you'll get comfortable with that style, and maybe if you fight him again, you're very comfortable with that. So things can change quick in the MMA. You know, the fights, they can change very quick. So they can give you a wrestler, they can give you a guy who can mix it up all. They can. So it just depends on the opponent.
Styles definitely do make fights. Peter Barrett is your next opponent. How do you feel about him and his style?
I mean, his style is like straight up just brawling. You know, he wants to bring you in and just go, 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 go. I'm still trying to figure out why his nickname is Slippery. I don't know, what it is. I'm still trying to figure that out. I might ask him on the weigh-in, so I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. No, but like you said, he's a very like durable guy. He just comes forward and just goes. So it's gonna be a very interesting and exciting fight.
Oh, definitely. Now, you know, yourself, when you get an opponent, are you the type to watch them closely, you know, watch their fights, check their social media out, you know, or do you just let your coaches take care of all of that?
So all I do is just watch the last fight they fought. So whatever fight it is, I just want to watch it, and that's it. After that, I'm good. I'm like, okay, like I let the coaches do the rest, but then at least I know what the guy has. Like not completely, but I can see kind of a little bit. So I was like, in my head, if I go into a fight, I'm like, okay, whatever. Our goal is to get ready for any style. That's why we've been able to take short notices. So for me to go in there, I'm like, whatever. It's like we'll get ready or whatever. But at least when I go inside there, I have in my head, I can see exactly what he does.
Now with Factory X, what has the environment been like, especially with the pandemic going on in training?
So actually, the environment was crazy for like couple of like months, like a month or two, like very, very weird about it. And then after we opened up a little bit, it was 10 people at a time. So you can only have 10 people at a time. So like it was very weird, very different and stuff like that. But now it's like kind of back to almost like normal. So it's like we don't have to really do that much. Like we're not stressing about it too much, but I'm still training with the same guys that I've been training with, you know, trying to keep it the same guys.
Before you got this fight signed, were you getting your teammates ready? Jonathan Martinez, Chris Gutierrez, they have fights coming up real soon. I believe this weekend, right? So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I've been training with those guys the whole time they've been getting ready, and I'm actually cornering them. I leave tomorrow to Vegas. Okay. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, so you're going to get tested twice in 2 weeks.
Oh, man. I think I'm going to get tested 4 times.
4 times, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Thursday, we get tested after the weigh-ins, and then I'm going to get tested Tuesday, and then I'm going to get tested again on Friday.
Hey, free test is all good, right?
At least it's not the nose, bro. I'm telling you, man. That nose, nope, not doing that. Like, bro,
okay.
Nose, no.
You know, you look at this matchup with Stephen Barrett, right? Or Peter Barrett, sorry. And where do you see like the finish coming in this fight? Because I'm pretty sure you visualized it.
Yeah, man. Like I told everybody else, like I'm making a statement on this fight. I'm really making a statement on this fight. So for me, it's like I just feel like he's never fought somebody with the same movement as me and the same pace as me. I don't think he ever experienced that in his career. So for me, it's like to go out there and really do that and really figure him out and slow him down and second round, third round, stop picking him apart and really either finish the fight over there or the ground. It doesn't matter to me, but it's definitely going that way.
You mentioned earlier that he is a brawler. You know, is the key to this fight is using that aggressive brawling style against him?
I mean, if you look at my style, that's what I use with those guys. You know, they're like, you come at me. I'm like, no, get out, move. That's what I do all day. I was like, if you look at my last 2 fights, I barely got hit. You know, and that's why I'm able to do these short notices and this stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm not the guy who's gonna sit and bang. Like, I'll sit and bang at the right time, but you gotta stick and move. That's how I think about it. Is I'm trying to have a career on this. I'm not trying to lose my cells that quick. You know.
Yeah, it's like the matador and the bull, right?
Oh yeah, it's like the Lomachenko.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing a fight.
All right, all right. You mentioned after your last fight that you were planning on going down to 135. You know, what is the reasons behind that?
So actually, we came up with the decision that we're not gonna go to 35 because it's just too much weight cut for me. It's like we went into the PI, did a bunch of testing and stuff like that, and they said like without fat, my body is like 134, just straight muscle. So I'm like, so for me, I have to be 0% body fat to make 35. Like it makes no sense at age 23, and then everybody's like getting so much better in fighting. It's like it makes no sense. So we talked to the strength conditioning coaches, my nutritionist, my head coach Mark Montoya, my management team, all that, and then we just decided to really up the strength conditioning, up my meals, and then just keep on the regular training.
Okay, so moving forward, you're planning on just putting on size, getting stronger, and building your body to fit the 145 division a little bit better.
Yes, sir.
All right, all right. I look forward to that. I look forward to the swole Youssef coming out in the next couple of fights.
I'm actually gonna fit a medium now. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna have to change your kit size, right?
I'm gonna have the UL Romero neck from now on. You're gonna walk
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, man. Well, August 8th, man, UFC Fight Night, Las Vegas. This is a good matchup, man, and I see why you took this fight on short notice, man. It's gonna be exciting, and yeah, man. Thank you so much for the time, and good luck on the fight, and be safe.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.